Hello and welcome to the second episode of Michael's Runescape School. Today I'm going to talk about maxit calculations. To be exactly specific, maxit calculations for melee. So let's get right into the calculations and I will get some formulas on the screen. So this right here is the formula how to calculate the maximum base hit. This is without the self amulet E or special attacks. So the formula is 0.5 plus A times bracket open B plus 64 bracket close divided by 640. So here A is your effective level and B is your strength bonus. And now I'm going to show you how you can calculate your effective level. Because your strength bonus, you can go to your stats interface and just look that up there. So for the effective level A, we have to do 5 steps. I will do 2 and then 3 steps. So the first two are, or the first one is, you have to take your visible strength level from the skills interface. That's easy, we can do that. Then we have to multiply the level by the prior adjustment. Burst of strength is 1.05, superhuman strength is 1.1, ultimate strength is 1.15, chivalry is 1.18, and pity is 1.23. And then we have to round the whole thing down. So the next thing we have to do is add the stance bonus from the combat option interface, which is for melee, for aggressive +3 and for controlled +1. Then the next step we have to do is simply add up 8. And then if we use void, multiply with the void bonus, which is for void melee, just a simple multiplication by 1.1. And now we have to round down, and if we have done all those steps, we have our effective level A. Okay, now that I showed you the formula, we have to test if the formula works, of course, because nobody believes the formula without testing it. So what I did is get some standard gear with Void, HES, Berserker Ring, Dragon Boots, Strength Amulet, and a Fire Cape. So we're testing it on the max hit dummy with a normal standard hit. So what we need is the strength bonus. This is 158. Then we need our potted strength level, which is 118. So let's get to the calculation and let's calculate what the max hit with this thing is, and then we test it. Okay, now let's calculate the max hit. So first we take we calculate the effective level A. We take our visible strength level from the skills interface, that was 118, multiplied by the prior adjustment. We are going to use piety, which is an adjustment of 23%. So we do the multiplication and we get 145.14. We round that down and we get 145. Now we add up the stance bonus from the combat options. We use the aggressive mode, so we get 148. Then we add up 8. We get 156. We are using full void melee, so we are multiplying 156 by 1.1. We are rounding that down. Floor just means round down, so we get 171. So this now is our effective strength level. Now that we have the effective level A and the strength bonus B, we just put them in the max hit or base max hit formula. And then it's 0.5 plus 171 multiplied by 158. This is our strength bonus here, plus 64. And divide this thing by 640. And we get 59.81. We need to round that down, so we get a max hit of 59. And let's check that in game if this is true. Now we are in game to check if our max hit in this gear with 158 strength bonus and completely potted up to 118 strength, and with piety turned on is really 59. So we did everything. Gear is exactly like we calculated it. Let's hit. And yes, we hit a 59. I tested several different gears and it was always correct. or this formula I showed in the video. And it was tested by a lot of people, and it seems to be accurate for nearly everything. Okay, now about special attacks. Here we have to do several steps again. First, multiply by the bonus of one of the following items and round down. Of course, it's always if you use one of them. So if you use a black mask, it's 7 multiplied by 7 divided by 6. Self amulet, it's multiplied by 7 divided by 6. And if you use a self amulet E, it's multiplied by 1.2. So after we did the first step, we have to multiply by the bonus of one of the following items and round down. There's a Abbey Dagger at 0.85, Abyssal Bludgeon between 1 and 1.495, depending on how much prey you got left. Arclight is 1.7 against demons, HES is 1.1, BGS 1.1, Anchor 1.1, DDS 1.15, Dragon Heli 1.1, Dragon Long 1.25, Dragon Mace 1.5, Dragon Warhammer 1.5, Rune Claws 1.15, SGS 1.1, Sardomin Blessed Sword 1.25, and ZGS 1.1. So after we did step B, we have to do step C, which is if PvP protection prayer is used, it reduces your max hit by 40% at this point and not later on. So we have to multiply by 0.6 here if they use PvP protection. If they then the next step is we have to apply the following bonus of these items, which is HS is 1.25, BGS is 1.1, Berserker Necklace is 1.2, Darklight is 1.6 against demons. It's not Arclight, it's Darklight here, keep that in mind. Darok Set is multiplied by 1 plus lost HP divided by 100, multiplied by max HP divided by 100. Gatherhammer is 1.25 or 2.00. It's really rare that it's multiplied by 2, I think it's 1 in 20. Karis is multiplied by 4 divided by 3 or multiplied by 3. But this is only in 1 out of 51 cases. And Verax is just add up 1. So now if you are playing Castle Wars and someone is using the Castle Wars bracelet against the flag holder, you have to multiply by 1.2 and round it down. And now the last step we have to do, we have to check if our opponent is using a Staff of the Dead. And if he does, all damage will be reduced by 50% at this time. So just multiply by 0.5 and round down to the nearest integer. And this is your maximum hit. Since all those calculations for the special attack max hits, it's not only special attacks, it's also special bonuses and stuff, as you saw just before, are really straightforward. I'm not going to demonstrate them all, or not going to demonstrate them at all, to say it that way, because there are far too many combinations and all I tested were correct. So I hope you enjoyed this video, learned a lot of new stuff. If you want to know more about this stuff, I'm going to link the forum post where I got all this information out, and I hope you enjoyed. If you enjoyed and thought, nice video, I learned something new, give the video a like, subscribe to my channel, and have a nice day. Bye.